Describing things. It is necessary to learn how to use English for describing places, people, and objects. When you wish to describe anything, you must have an eye for detail. You must be a good observer. Note the pattern of descriptive sentences. It was, the car was, this is, there is, there are. Use prepositional phrases to state the place or location of things. On the, above the, near the, below the. When we describe about a device, we start with what kind of a device it is, then we describe its parts, then we note how useful it is. In the description of an object, we use simple present tense. If we are talking about the things in the past, we can use simple past tense. We can describe the object about its appearance, parts, function, and its usefulness. When we describe about a person, we can write about age, height, weight, face, head, hair, etc. in general terms. Age. You may not know the age in years, but you can say an infant, a child, young man, woman, a middle aged man or middle aged woman, an old man, an old lady, etc. Height. Normally, we talk of height in feet. We can only guess someone's height and say, he must be 5 feet 6 inches tall. She is about 5 feet 3 inches. But very often we use, he is rather tall. She is rather short. She may come up to my shoulders. She may come up to my shoulders. He is of a medium height. He is very tall for an Indian. Weight. If we know, we can say how much a person weighs. But while describing about weight in general terms, we make use of adjectives such as fat, thin, slim, overweight, plump, famished, well built, stocky, etc. These are all adjectives. Fat, weight, and famished and thin have unfavorable meaning. We mean to criticize the person we are describing, but plump and slim are favorable in their meaning. For example, she is slim and looks pretty. We built is favorable in meaning, but stocky is not. Face and head. When you describe someone's face, you say something about his or her eyes. Eyes can be blue, black, brown, gray, or green. Eyes can also be round or elongated or slit eyes. Face and head include hair, nose, mustache, lips, and ears. Hair. Hair can be black in color. In size, the hair can be long or short, curly, wavy, straight, closely cropped, tied in a bun, or left loose round the shoulders. Mustache. This is the case of men. There can be a thin mustache or ample mustache, curved or sloping down, or a man can be just clean shaved. Lips. Lips can be thin, red, or wide and thick. While describing a person, you can use the following expressions which can be your general impression about the person you are describing: smart, efficient, mischievous, elegant, thoughtful, melancholy, gentle, untidy, easygoing, eccentric, good humored, businesslike, etc. Then you can describe the clothes a person puts on. A young man puts on trousers or jeans and a shirt that has long or short sleeves. A girl puts on a sari and a blouse or jeans and shirt or a skirt and a blouse or a kurta and pajama. While describing a familiar person, you can write about what he or she does for living. A woman may be a teacher, an officer in a government department, or in a bank, etc. A man can also be a teacher, an officer, or a businessman running a cloth shop, a garage, a shop of electric goods, etc. You can also write about their financial status, for example, a poor family, a middle class family, quite well to do, or a very rich family. Making use of English for communication involves talking about what you do in your daily life or what the other people do. This is the skill our students need for speaking as well as writing in their future career. While facing a board of interviewers, many job seekers fumble for words and expressions and they cut a sorry figure before them. It is extremely necessary for our students to acquire spoken as well as written skill in English to be able to succeed in their career. They ought to acquire the skill of writing and speaking in English to be able to talk about themselves and others. Describing is a skill they need in any kind of job they do in future. Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe my YouTube channel Vijay Kumari TLM and Spoken English. Thank you.